哎呀，哎呀，小孩，你怎么了？
听不懂的，你是哪儿来的？
你不要跑，
你的
爸爸妈妈来吗？
需不需要我帮忙啊？
对，你家在哪呀
Is he dead? Another one bites the dust?
She wanted someone with more ambition.
You mean money?
Yeah, that too.
You've seen Kistler?
You know normal people don't work on Saturdays. What is it?
A repatriation. Subject's over at the airport. Needs a ride to HHS.
I can do it.
It's a kid.
I'm just gonna be the chauffeur. Whole thing should take 2 hours tops, right?
Yeah, sure.
This kid showed up in a village in rural China, out of nowhere. Nothing but farms and rice paddies for hundreds of miles. No ID, no passport.
What's the kid say?
That's the thing, nothing. Hasn't said a word since we found him.
Nothing?
Traumatized, I guess.
What?
Kidnapping, human trafficking, who knows?
So what do you know about him?
Appears to be American. Mansfield Panthers is a baseball team in Missouri. When no missing person hits in the state or the rest of the country, we sent notice. Also, the name Jacob is written in pen on the inside collar of his jersey. Seems to respond to it.
So he could have parents, at least someone who cares for him.
We did everything that we could. Checked visas into China going back a year. Nothing.
Nothing? Jacob? I'm Agent J. Martin Bellamy. You can call me Marty. Thanks. Ready? Hungry? Guess you got sick of rice, huh? Like games? Got a whole folder of them. Check it out. Donkey Kong. Like the classics. Man after my own heart. You can just toggle right there. So how the heck did you end up in China? Don't worry about it. You can play it in the car. Arcadia. Arcadia, Missouri? Is that where you're from?
This is the Arcadia County Sheriff.
How you doing? This is Agent Bellamy.
I already have the details in front of me. Whoever you think you have, there's no missing kids named Jacob that belong here. No missing kids at all.
Are you sure? Because I have a boy here, and he's indicated
Good
that...
luck with your search.
Sheriff?
You've reached Adoption Services. Our hours are 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. If this is regarding a weekend drop-off, please hold for a representative. You've reached Adoption Services. Our hours are 9 to 5, Monday
You have a home or not?
If this is regarding a weekend drop-off, please hold.
People that look after you?
You've reached Adoption Services. Our hours are 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. If this is regarding a weekend drop-off, please hold for a representative.
Adoption Services, can I help you? Hello? Anyone there? Hello?
If I took you to Arcadia, could you show me the way to get to your house? You owe me big time.
Perspicuous.
Repetitive.
Nope,
Tiresome?
not even close.
How about downright annoying?
Stay in the car.
Fred said he'd return that chainsaw.
Mr. Langston?
I've been called worse,
Are you the only Mr. Langston who lives here?
as far as I know.
Father of Jacob.
What's this about?
I'm Agent Bellamy with the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency. Did your son go missing, sir?
My.
I have him. He's okay.
Well, that would be fairly unlikely. My son died 32 years ago.
My apologies, Mr. Langston. There's obviously been a mistake.
Hello there.
It's red and green goes a million miles per hour.
Frog in a blender.
Honey, who is it?
My son. He was 8. He was playing down by the river, up behind the woods. He just fell in. His Aunt Barbara, my brother's wife, was walking the baby nearby, and she went in to save him. Neither made it.
I'm very sorry to hear that, Mr. Langston. What does that have to do with the boy inside?
I don't know.
You look different.
You're in Missouri? Marty, all you had to do was take him to HHS.
I know, but the state had no idea what they were dealing with.
Which is what?
They didn't see what I'm seeing.
A couple in their 60s?
At least.
You need to bring him back before they arrest you for kidnapping. The kid's obviously not there.
Tony, listen. Either all these people are suffering some mutual delusion.
Or what? Marty?
I'll call you back.
Hey! What are you doing? I told you feds on the phone that you had the wrong kid. You just show up here and you start harassing my brother's family over what? Just be quiet for a second, Henry.
Listen to me.
I said I got this, Henry.
I want you to explain to me why a federal agency would issue a report for a boy who died 32 years ago. Is this some kind of sick joke?
No, stop it.
Uncle Fred.
Call the doctor.
Oh my God!
Call it!
Dad? Dad,
Hey. Hi, sweetheart.
what's going on?
Just take a look at him. Make sure there are no signs of abuse or coercion.
Coercion?
Somehow this kid seems to believe they're his parents. Or he's just pretending.
Okay. Hi, Jacob. I'm Maggie. I'm just gonna check your heartbeat real quick, okay? Can you lift your shirt up for me? Thank you so much. Good job. I heard you had quite an adventure these last few days, huh?
I guess.
I heard you ended up all the way in China. Do you remember how you got there? Jacob, you alright?
You look like my Aunt Barbara. Did you know her? I tried to help her. I tried, but I slipped and I fell in.
Do you mean you fell in and she went in after you, right? Jacob, did somebody tell you this story?
He was there too.
He who?
The man. He was holding her arm and
Jacob, are you afraid of something? Or someone?
Where you headed?
Arcadia.
What's in Arcadia?
I got a kid there.
Marty?
Yeah. The kid seems okay.
he's a ward of the federal government. What if his real parents come looking for him?
I'm keeping a close eye on him, but I need more time.
Okay, fine. Get a DNA test. When it comes back and it's not a match,
You need to remove the boy, okay?
Yeah.
I've always been worried when he's had a seizure.
Lucille.
Tom, I'm so glad you came.
Of course. Is everything all right? What is it?
It's a miracle.
How could this boy have known that? About Mom, about the drowning?
There was no other man. Jacob fell in. Your mom went in after him. That's what happened.
How is he? Is he okay?
He looks a bit sleep deprived, but other than that, he's a normal, healthy boy. I took some blood samples, so of course we'll run some tests, run a DNA comparison.
I have some friends at the Bureau. I'll call their lab, we'll put a rush on the test.
Great.
Either of you guys have any theories as to who this boy is?
I've heard of cases where parents will believe almost anything. And as far as what Jacob knows, I can only assume he's been coached.
Of course he has. I mean, what else could it be?
Is there anything you can think of that you haven't told me?
Is there anything that you haven't told us? Now, you brought the boy here.
I can assure you I'm just as in the dark as you. All I want is the truth. I'll need to see any records, police reports, autopsies, anything relevant to Jacob Langston's death.
We'll open the county records office first thing in the morning, and I'll talk to Officer Costa, and I'll make sure that the DNA samples get to the lab.
Appreciate it.
You haven't seen him, Tom.
Look, all I'm saying is we shouldn't jump to conclusions, okay? Sometimes things happen in the world that are meant to test our faith.
Right. That's all. Great.
When can we see him?
He needs some rest, so we'll have to keep him here for a while.
Well, we'll stay.
I meant overnight.
No. I said we'll stay.
Who are you?
I'm Tom. Tom Hale.
That's not your name.
It's not?
It's my best friend's name. We like to play war together. Look, he's flying. I'm looking at it. Yeah, you're the rescue. My turn. You can't catch him. Did I die?
What?
Did we all die? Jacob, what are you doing out of bed?
Excuse me, Pastor. Most boys be sleeping for days after a seizure like that.
Hey, Maggie.
Hi, Ray.
You looking for my sister?
Yeah.
She's out back.
Okay, thanks.
Hey, Ninja caught a rat. Yeah, a big one.
That's great.
Yeah, it's in the barn. You want to see it?
That's okay. Thanks, Ray. Hey, Max. Hey.
Ray, dinner's in 30. You want to get cleaned up?
Yeah, sure.
You alright? I need to talk to you.
But that's not possible, Ray. I mean, there's got to be some sort of explanation.
I don't know, this wasn't exactly in my medical boards.
I told you should have gone to law school. This is really bothering you.
It's just... I know I should care about who this boy is and how this is all possible, but I can't stop thinking about what happened to my mother.
You know what happened.
But what if there's more to it?
When my father died, I kept wishing there was some sort of bigger reason.
This is different. You had 19 years with your dad. I never even knew my mother.
Doesn't make it any easier.
I know. It's just... I was talking to this boy, and I imagined myself there, in my carriage, by the river, and I realized that a part of me has always felt guilty.
Guilty? Why?
Because if she hadn't taken me for a walk that day, maybe she wouldn't have fallen in. And maybe then my father wouldn't look at me sometimes like he blames me too.
Agent Bellamy with the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency.
Really, you're just gonna sit there?
Agent Bellamy? I want to help. Arcadians have a natural distrust of outsiders. It goes back to the Civil War. We were a border town in a border state, so everybody thought they knew what was best for us. North, South, Democrat, Republican.
As long as I don't get lynched.
This should get us started. What exactly are you looking for?
Anything strange about the accident. Anything that could suggest someone else was at the scene. You ever look at that before?
No.
In my heart, I know it's him. How?
Nobody knows, right? Everyone has doubts.
I've been preaching the miracles of God for 10 years. Now one happens right in front of me. I can't believe. How do I go and preach in front of all these people today?
You don't need to have all the answers. That's not your job. You just need to comfort those who have questions. You're quiet.
What's that?
You asked before if I had any theories. You must be bursting with them.
I'm still gathering the facts.
How'd you end up at ICE?
I was a cop.
What happened?
You ask a lot of questions.
Yes.
We're back into a human trafficking case. Ended up in the joint task force with ICE. What they did seemed exciting.
Was it as exciting as you thought it would be?
Isn't everything at first? Some pretty violent contusions here.
She would have been battered against rocks, branches in the water.
What about these half moons on her wrist? Those look unusual to you?
These look like they could be fingernail indentations. Maybe somebody did hold her arm. Jacob.
Sweetie, I know I'm not supposed to be in here, but I thought that I'd bring you something to eat. Sweetie?
Jacob? Jacob! Where's he going? The river.
Listen, we found the boys at the Langston house. We're going after them.
He's gone.
wanna play, Daddy?
Let Daddy be. He's a little bit tired right now.
Mommy, can I have another grilled cheese?
Of course you can. You ever seen such an appetite in a boy? Imagine. You can have whatever you like. As long as you don't run away again. Where are you going?
For a walk.
I know you're having trouble accepting it. That boy is ours.
Our boy died 32 years ago.
Hey. Heard about the adventure. Everything okay now?
Fine. But it is the same to you. He'll be staying with us now.
Mind if I talk to him?
I'll go get him.
I'm still responsible for the boy, Mr. Langston. If you don't want him here, I can take him away right now.
Do what you have to do.
So I heard you had a visit with Dr. Langston. She told me about the day you fell in the river. Can you tell me everything you remember about that day?
After school, I went to the big rock. My dad taught me how to look for arrowheads. You have to look for places where two rivers meet. That's where the Indians used to hunt. I heard something. It was my cousin Maggie. She's wearing the hat I gave her.
What next?
It was my Aunt Barbara. I was scared. I tried to help her, but... I tried to get out. Then I saw the man, but I was moving too fast.
Jacob, are you all right?
What do you remember after that?
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
I woke up.
About this guy. Have you ever seen him?
I think so. He's in a picture by the piano. Marty, are you gonna take me away?
I'm gonna do what's best for you, buddy.
Am I sick?
There is nothing wrong with you.
And why can't I go outside? Why can't I save people?
We'll think of something to do. Come eat.
Bellamy?
Come on.
Hey, Marty, I got those test results for you.
Impressive.
It's damn gaudy. Like everything else I did back then.
The DNA test came back. Somehow, some way, biologically speaking, Jacob is your son, Mr. Langston. But this isn't just about DNA. This kid knew things about that day at the river. Told me about a bald man who was there with Barbara. I don't know how he could have known all that. don't know what to think about any of this. But I saw you the moment you saw him. You believed.
Believe what? The impossible? That he's not there in that vault where I laid him 32 years ago?
Maybe you're missing the real question. Do you want to believe?
Well, even John had doubt when he was in prison. And how did Jesus respond? By personally reassuring him? No. He told John's disciples, go to him. Remind him of the miracles you've seen. So, why didn't Jesus? I don't know. Not even John knew how he got here on this earth, how long he'd get to stay. He was human. And like us, he was given the tools to ask the questions, not to know the answers. That might seem unfair. But isn't that the price of human understanding? Isn't that what it means to have faith? Hey.
Something I need to tell you. Something I should have told you a long time ago. It's about Barbara.
Okay.
There was a man. Worked at the company. And Jacob says this man was at the accident.
Why? I mean, if he was there, why didn't he ever say anything?
Because he was sleeping with her. I'm sorry.
Got everything under control, Tony. He's still at the clinic. No. No test results yet.
Here's to Jacob, whoever he is.
Whatever he is. Cheers. Love to meet him. It's my brother. Hello? What? Ray, I'll be right there. Everything okay? It's Ray. He's talking crazy and he's got a gun.
Come on. Hey, Dr. Langston.
Agent Bellamy. Hi. It's her brother. He's not right. He's got a gun.
Come on, that's it! That's right! That's right! You don't scare me! You don't scare me! Don't do anything stupid! I got you in there! You ain't going anywhere! Steven! I got a trap right inside the shed!
Calm down, Ray. Just
What? You don't believe me?
Put the gun down, Ray.
No,
Come
we
on,
believe
Steven!
you.
Show yourself!
Just put the gun
Come
down.
on!